Hello, welcome to the recap video for 2025's Artfight for me. I love these type of videos, and there's going to be no speed paints in here, so it's just going to be a whole showcase of everybody's artwork. I will say this though, some I may have forgotten, or your art piece might not be in here. There is a lot to go through, and I don't know if I got everybody. I tried to like double, triple check if I got everybody. I think I got everybody's art piece that they've done for me, but for me to art piece for them, I'm not sure yet. I don't think I posted everything up, so but it's a lot of art pieces. We'll get to the numbers in moments, but let's get into the whole art fight. What was everything? Yeah, the whole everything. Let's go. Did I achieve any of the goals that I had for this year? Did I stay within my comfort zone? For the most part, I pretty much did. I kind of avoided bigger, larger monster characters that I would have loved to draw on regularly, but to like explore different monster types and stuff. But I did fall back on simple shaped characters and magical girls. That's a lot more in my real house, so I feel a little bad about that. But like, I just did not have time. Okay. Did I have fun? Yes. My feelings on Artfight is very complicated. I do love it very muchly, and I did have fun to an extent, but not gonna lie, there were times where I felt very stressed. And I think that's part of the fun, because, like, you work best under pressure sometimes, but I don't know. Yes? Question mark is the best answer for that. Now, did I get to the bookmarks that I wanted to? I did get to the ones I really been wanting to. I bookmarked this ghost character like years and years ago. Like it had to be like my first art fight. I bookmarked this ghost type character, and I barely just got to him. This was my last attack of the year, so I'm happy I can finally check that off my my bucket list for art fight. But there are plenty other characters and mutuals that I've been wanting to get to for years, and I'm glad this art fight I finally kind of did. Did the revenge chains work? No? No, they did not. We'll get into that when I talk about the revenge chains. Did I attack the mutuals that had it coming? Yes, I did. I feel a little guilty. They felt really burnt out this year, so, I do go on to say, like, hey, you don't have to draw me anything. You've done enough for me throughout the whole year. You don't have to. But, like, I was planning to attack them throughout all of Artfight. I warned them. So I hope they don't feel bad, because I don't. I guess I don't know. Now, did I rest during Artfight? Yes? Hard to tell? I don't know. There were times where I was a little lazy. There were times where I had to actually go outside and touch grass or something. But I did as immediately as I came home, straight onto the computer on my tablet. Time to draw up Artfight. So, to an extent, yes. But, like, any kind of thing that was not Artfight related, I was kind of just, like, not having it, I guess. I don't know. So I was a little lazy, but it sure doesn't seem like it. What could I've done better for this art fight? For one, posing. So say somebody attacked me, right? And I get their references for the character, and I'm only looking at their references, but in the back of my mind, I have the image that they have given me for art fight, but like I'm not thinking about it. I'm just thinking about I need to get their references and draw from the references their character in a certain way, and it's gonna be fine. I found on multiple occasions that when I give them the piece to them and of their OC that I have drawn, and I'm like, yeah, this is it. I love this, and I look back at the attack that they have given me, and I freak out because, like, like the character that they have drawn me is almost in the exact same pose. Maybe not the same facial expression or whatever or emote, but like in the exact same pose that they have given my character. And I kind of like, oh no, was I just subconsciously thinking about like that pose that they've given me? And their character just screamed like to be in that vibe. So I'll have to like double check that next time, because that freaked me out, because it was more than twice that has happened, and that has never happened, I believe. And honest to God, I wasn't thinking about like the attack. I was thinking about their character. So I don't know. It had to be subconscious, because that's bizarre. So when did you start preparing for Artfight 2025? In September, I did most of the character sheets that I needed to update. In February, I made a video that helped prepare for Artfight a little bit earlier than normal. That way everybody would be prepared, just in case. Also, I was getting a little antsy. I did want to talk about Artfight a little early. In April, I did plan out some Artfight videos, be it from... It's going to sound really bad. July of last year, I was thinking about a particular revenge chain that I had planned, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do an Artfight video on this revenge chain thing. So that's been in the work for a very long time, like a whole year. So was it well executed? We'll get to that later, but I was thinking about that and planning out that video in April. And in May, I actually posted some Artfight videos. Now, I wanted to post like one Artfight video in May towards the end, but since other people started posting their Artfight videos in like mid-May, I was like, well, I better start going, and yikes. That made my schedule go a little crazy. So I had to pivot a little bit here and there with some videos and the release dates and things, but you know what, for the most part, I am satisfied with those videos, so that was really cool. And in June, of course, video posting and planning some live streams, because Artfight did acquire a lot more live streaming than I anticipated. I was not expecting to live stream so much in the day in June as opposed to July. Because all my daytime July streams, I kind of sort of almost planned for it, even though I didn't really do it that year. All my day streams primarily happened in June, and wow, I was not expecting that much of a turnout for the June live streams. What did you love about this year's Artfight? Getting art of Mr. Beef Meat, obviously. Just Mr. Beef Meat primarily. I could care less about the other characters. Getting any kind of art of Mr. Beef Meat is just like so joyous. But also like the revenge chains. Like I wasn't expecting to like those as much as I did, but I really loved when we were doing them, because like not only was I experimenting with like more clay and different media, but like they were too, and I was seeing that firsthand. Just my heart grew like seven or eight more times that day whenever I saw a revenge chain like keep going. It was beautiful. What did I not like about this year's Artfight? Well, if I have to pick one thing, it would be the misogyny video. Now, if you know anything about Artfight and the video or whatever about the misogyniness of whatever of Artfight, that is the video. I'm not going to go into my full thoughts on it. If you want to hear anything about that, I do like bring it up in a live stream, and I'll explode on you about my thoughts and stuff about it. But I will say, like, that really was like a negative emotion. Like, it was kind of like Artfight drama that didn't need to exist. So that was really weird, but whatever. That's like the one thing. Outside of that, everybody's been really chill on Artfight still. Like, as long as you avoid any kind of controversy or any kind of, like, I guess misogyny video, like, it's just been chill 1000%. So that's that. Let's talk about those revenge chains. How did that go? So I did do a little media revenge chain, as in we both work in the same medium for each revenge chain level, and then we move on to the next one for the next level of, like, say, sketches, and then the next one we do clay, and the next one we do chalk. So we did do that kind of revenge chain, and it was really a load of fun. So I had this plan where if you give me any kind of art, I would revenge you back with a sketch, and that was supposed to deter people to attacking me, and it didn't work. Obviously, people still wanted to, like, keep on with the revenge chain, so that meant that they would have to revenge back with a sketch as well, because I felt if I attack with a sketch, that would deter people from making I guess, for like attacking me with beautiful art, and that didn't work. Obviously, you guys did an amazing job, and so, like, you know, in turn I feel guilty. So, like, if you guys wanted to get a better piece from me, like, you do the sketch back, and I felt like the sketches were an easy way to get into the revenge chain to do better art. I guess at me. I guess I don't know. Everybody's art is amazing, so, like, no sense of saying better there. Anyways, so for after the sketches, I figured not a lot of people have clay in their inventory, so I was like, okay, we'll do clay, and that's like the big base level of, you're not gonna keep up with this revenge chain. Obviously, you're not gonna keep up, but obviously people did. I was not expecting that, but also, like, hopefully it would help people to, like, you say, hey, clay attacks, amazing. And I've been wanting to do clay attacks in Artfight for a while now. I love clay attacks. They are so silly and so fun. And it's like you get to see like your character in like the physical, and it's just like it's amazing, right? So that's why I was like really like I really want to see some clay attacks, not just for my characters, but like of their characters too. And oh, oof, it's a little rough on my end. I will say this, but you know, clay is clay. I don't care if it's in Play-Doh or an eraser or something like that. Something that's like moldable. Like heck, I'll count it. I'm very lenient on the quotations rules for this revenge chain thing. So after that, people did keep going, and I didn't think we'd make it this far. I think the highest that we've gotten were 2 people, Koispect and I'm gonna butcher their name, Boyski. Frick, 1 second. It wasn't them. It was Constertellinator. Frick me. Them. They both. Only 2 people got up to the animation level, which was pretty high up there. I believe it was level 6. But that's partially my fault because I couldn't get to the clay attacks that I wanted to on the revenge chain until I got done with all the attacks before me, because I was kind of prioritizing that as opposed to like, okay, let's get to the revenge chains first. I should have did that first. So that's on me. That's pretty bad. I didn't get to you know, any kind of revenge chains until like week 3 or towards the end of week 2. That's my bad. I have learned my lessons, and you know, maybe next time I will start off like a little bit more lenient on what should be first on the revenge chains, because I think I was kind of dreading the clay attacks because I didn't know how to go about it exactly. But it turns out like some of the clay attacks were so easy for me to do, where it was just kind of like mindlessly going like molding it. I don't know, there was just something melodical about it that was really nice. And not to mention, clay attacks get like a buttload of points, so I don't know what I was like trying not to do there. I'm not sure if I'll keep up with the revenge chains, but I liked it so much that I will probably do it again, probably do better marketing towards it, like a whole better video about it. I did plan to do like the whole video about it, but like I just lumped it in with the goal video, which I shouldn't have done. But I was running out of time and steam because little burnt out on the Artfight videos. Gonna be completely honest with you there. But you know, we squeeze it out. I did some, so that's good. But yeah, it was bad on me for not marketing it on Artfight as opposed to on my YouTube. So only the people on YouTube knew about it, as opposed to people that just stumble upon my like profile on Artfight, which is a bad. That's a bad on me. So yeah, well, that's why we're going to expand upon it next year. I really want to do some food art attacks, so that would be really great when we get to that, and I'm very excited about that. And I'll probably rearrange the list as well, so we'll see where we end up with that too. I do want to shout out these lovely people that participated within the revenge chains. I really appreciate it. That was really cool and fun. I did have a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. And I absolutely love all of your pieces, like outside of mine, like just all the attacks that you've done. Like they're so gorgeous too. Like it doesn't have to be my art to say that your art is gorgeous. Like they're amazing. So everybody, I would you know, hope everybody attacks them next year, because in a good way to give them art, because they are amazing. I'm gonna probably draw their characters again for next year because they're amazing and nice, and I love them platonically. Anyways, let's keep going with this video. Alright, so I did make that one video about different ways and underrated ways to attack on Artfight. I'm really glad I did that video. Hopefully I inspired some people to do something a little crazy out of their comfort zone and just be, you know, work with different mediums for art. And I'm so glad that some people actually took me up on that and blew my expectations out of the water. I didn't think Artfight can get as cool as it already was, but holy frick, you guys are insane. These are some of the attacks that made me go feral and go crazy and be like, why didn't I do that? And hopefully it inspires you, because holy frick, it inspired me. We're going to start off with webpage crash, graffiti art. Not only on like, I don't know what this is, but the bird poop really adds to it. It's hilarious. They did say that they might give me some updates too later on, so that'd be fun. Also, they actually, like, in this very scenic, beautiful place, they have my character on a rock. They drew my character on a freaking rock in the middle of nowhere. I still can't get over it. It's so amazing. It's so silly, and I love it so much. Holy frick. They do this every year to me. They outdo themselves every year. This is amazing. I can never live up to this, but yes. Yes, yes, a million times yes for this. Mercury Software understood the assignment. Let's just say my character Sandrick was drawn in the sand. You get it? Because it's I went crazy for this, and this was so silly and so funny and well done for being in the sand. Hello, this was so amazing. I like that they gave me not only the colored piece that they like fixed up in the computer, but they gave me like the actual like drawing in the sand. I will be thinking about this on my deathbed. It's so funny. So Ari Naria, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, did my character Rila as breakfast. This was amazing. I was not expecting like food art like this. This was so silly and so funny, and it does look like her. It's so great. I hope she was tasty and delicious. And it's so funny. Also, thank you. Blue Juice keeping quarter real, like literally real. It's so silly. I love this. I interrupt this gushing about art to tell you that I forgot to add in all the clay attacks, no matter if they were for the revenge chain or not, went super hard this year. They're amazing. I love clay attacks. I think I mentioned that before, but let me just reiterate. I love clay attacks. They're so silly. So these attacks went super hard too, and I'm gonna just put them all here. I can't name all of them, so I love them all. You guys all did amazing. Salute. And Pampampala did a like a painting with like some fruit juice mixture or like some powdered liquid like stuff to put in some water. They made her out of pomegranate juice basically. It's so cute and so pretty, and I love the simplicity of like the whole style and everything, and it really works. This is so pretty and so nice, and I can't thank you enough. Holy frick. Again, another food art that I was not expecting. Amazing. Awesome. And I believe this might have been my first attack of the year. You were on it, man. And last but not least, Jaden McCullen. Sorry, I mispronounced her name. I suck. They did a whole freaking video game, and it's so like Flash looking, and it's so silly, and I love it very much to bits, and I can't get over it. I haven't beaten the game yet, which is pretty bad, but I need to go and redo it like a million times. Like I haven't had time enough to play it. I feel so bad, but I did play like a level on stream before, and it's crazy. It is crazy. I want to explore it more. They did so much work on it. I can't believe somebody made a game with my characters, and it's like one of the boss battles. Like, this was so good, and I love their style too, so it works so well. My attack towards them doesn't hold a candle. They're crazy, and like they left such a heartfelt message in the description as well. I will be cherishing this forever, ever beyond when I'm dead. This was amazing, and I love it very much. Holy frick! This is something I can't forget. So I didn't know you could attack with games. I didn't know you could do that. You could do that. I'm flabbergasted. This was amazing, and I don't know if anybody can top this. This was crazy. So thank you very much. Please play the game. I will leave a link in the description because I don't want their hard work to go like unseen, and maybe you'll have fun playing their game. Hopefully you can look at their characters too and have fun and stuff. This was so good. This was amazing. Holy frick. I can't. Woo! Okay, I gotta keep going. I wish I had enough time in this video to go through all the attacks that meant a lot to me, especially the character interaction ones, and a lot of the comic ones, and like the panel redraws from my comics and stuff. Those mean a lot to me, and I can't like wrap my head around that people would like do that, and I don't know. There's just something about it that's so charming and so lovely, and I can't get over it. But thank you everybody who's like not only with these silly bigger different mixed media kind of attacks, but like just drawing in general, like be it traditional or some animation attacks or digital work. Everybody has such a unique style. I love art. This is so great. I love art. It doesn't matter how art is made. It's just amazing. I love it. I love it very much, and it means so much more because like it's with my characters. I love Artfight. Okay, I'm so sorry. I wish to showcase everything, but I can't. Let's talk about stats. my battle ratio ended off at 50%, basically, which is pretty good, because last year I think I was off by, like, 1 point to make that 50, so I was at 49 for, like, the whole year. I'm kind of mad about that, but we fixed it this year. That was also one of, like, my secret goals, that you know, to keep my battle ratio at a 50, and I did it. So it was hanging at 49 for like a good week or two, even though I was trying very hard. It was difficult this year to get it to that 50 points. They don't matter, who cares. But for attacks, I have done 382, and you guys have done to me 375, which is not kind, which is actually very nice, which is so wrong, but also very right. Thank you very much for everybody who like attacked me this year. That's crazy. This is crazy. But you know, I kept up. I attacked or revenged everybody that I could. I'm so sorry. I do this thing where I interchange attack and revenge, even though I'm meaning the same thing, so my apologies if that's a little confusing. My friendly fire was up, like, a lot this year, considering a lot of my friends and a lot of the art that I liked were on the Crystal side, so my apologies, Crystal friends. I really like your art. I just can't let you just get away scot-free. I'm so sorry. So we're gonna get through the top 5 characters that were the most popular that you guys liked out of my characters, so let's go ahead and see that. Candy got a whopping 23 art, which is nothing to sneeze about. I'm glad that she's getting more art still. I love her very much. So hopefully you guys get to see her more in episode 2 of the Third Unseen, and that'll be fun. More people will like her, hopefully, maybe. Coming in on number 4, Mr. Beefmeat with 27 art pieces that you guys have done for him. I'm so glad he's getting more art. Like, compared to his first year with only getting like 1 or 2, like, this was amazing. This was so fun, and I'm so glad he's finding his audience. I think a lot of people are trying to turn him into a sexy Tumblr man. That is not the intention. You don't need to do that. I mean, I'm honored if you do, but like, he's married, guys. I'm sorry. At number 3, Ballot had 32 attacks thrown her way. I'm really glad that people like drawing her still. I think it's for the fact that she's a little bit more simple shaped, but regardless, I'm really tickled that people are still drawing her even after all these years. Thank you. With a big surprise, Liz is number 2 on my most drawn characters with 33 attacks thrown her way. Sure, she barely edged out like Ballot, but I mean, it's the thought that counts. Colored me surprised, because Liz doesn't get a lot of love, so I think it's just for the pure fact that, like, I had her in a lot of this year's content that I was making of, like, the whole animatic thing, so for the Third Unseen, and people are kind of, like, finding more things about her. That's just not just plain girl likes cartoons. There's a lot more nuance to her, so I'm happy that people are wanting to see more of that by just drawing her for me, or maybe they just know I really like her. I don't know. I'm really happy that she's getting attacks, is what I'm saying, and all of them are kind of like more really silly and really fun, and I really love it very, very much. I can't get over she's number 2 on the most drawn. And the number 1 character I have that people have drawn a lot for this year is a surprise for me, hopefully to you too, is Miss Sunny with a whopping 36 attacks. Now, I barely made her in June, I believe, maybe late May, but her design, I don't know, maybe spoke to a lot of people. I really haven't had time to flesh out her story. I didn't even know she had a story. I just knew she made snow cones. I didn't know that people were going to keep drawing her with snow cones. I feel so bad because, like, secret lore, I guess I didn't put out anywhere, is that she can't have any because, like, she's, like, half robot, so, like, you know, it'll mess up her insides or something. So just a little secret lore. She can't have the snow cones. She can make the snow cones for others, but she cannot eat the snow cones. So I think I said that throughout all of July, like elsewhere on like my Discord server, and people were like, "Oh, well, then I'm gonna change that," which is so cute within the comics and stuff. I did explore a little bit with her lore for something, so I do know a little bit more. No worries. Will she ever get that snow cone? We'll find out. Maybe that's like the whole story premise. I don't know, but the Miss Sunny attacks went so hard. Holy frick. They're so cute. I can't believe that people, and just like the style too for everybody drawing her is just so unique and different. It just, they heal my soul. I don't know. There's just something about it. And it's so cute. So I'm very glad that you guys have treated her nice on her birthday. Thank you very much for drawing Miss Sunny for so many times. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, my overall thoughts on Artfight 2025. Well, I'd be lying if I say I didn't come off on Artfight on a right foot. I did come into it with a little bit of a sour note, which was on me. So that's my bad. I tried to flip it over to a good side of things. So that's that. The themes did not help. I did not like this year's theme. I know it wasn't everybody's cup of tea. It wasn't mine. I know a lot of people did like it though, so I'm not gonna diss that. They're privileged to that. I don't get that privilege. That was last year. I like last year's theme a lot more. So, you know, that's fine. I also did have a negative experience on Artfight this year where somebody was accusing me of not drawing different body types. You know, that's not fun. That's not ever fun. But that's okay because we don't accuse on this channel other people from not having the proper character sheets. We don't do that at all. We just inform them that they need better character sheets if they want people to draw their characters better. That's all. That's why I'm going to help you while making a video on how to do a proper character sheet for Artfight. See, there's a silver lining to everything. I did not start off Artfight again with a good foot because there was like some things in the family that I had no control over and I have to help somebody. So that was not fun. So I came into Artfight this year really more tired than normal. Last year was the same way, but this one was a little bit different where I couldn't draw at 2 a.m. That helped me a lot last year. So that sucked. And I did spend a little bit of time in the hospital. Not me, but the other person. So I spent, I just want to get out of this reality sometimes. And you know what? What better way to get out of reality? Drawing for other people during an art event. So I spent, the majority of not thinking about that while drawing other people's stuff. So that really helped me, to not think about the horrors of life. So a lot of people have been concerned, like, why doesn't she have burnout? Well, maybe I have had burnout, but I'm keeping going. I don't know what's wrong with me. I talked to my sister about it, and she's like, you know what? Kind of like you're disassociating a little bit, like you're a robot or something. You just keep going like a robot, and I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Maybe I am a robot. So it's just kind of mechanical at this point where I'm just like draw. And it's like I'm past the point of burnout where it's just become automatic and it's just something I do, which is kind of bad, but like, hey, I'm keep drawing. I don't know. Also, in my Artfight server, before I deleted it, mentioned, I'm so addicted to attacking in Artfight, and I was like, you don't want any of this. But then I realized they use the word addicted, which is pretty bad because I have an addicted personality. My whole family does. So I'm realizing, wait a second. Wait, am I addicted to Artfight? Am I the problem? I always thought, like, oh yeah, I'm just drawing for fun on Artfight. It's fine, whatever. But like, 382 attacks is not normal. I don't think it's normal. There's something wrong with me. This is not a healthy event for me. So I don't know how to do. I don't know how to kick the habit. I really love Artfight. I really like it a lot. So I don't know. There's just something unhealthy about it for me. Not because, like, I did have the whole thing of like I'm only doing sketches this year or whatever, which has helped me to like maintain the battle ratio. But mental health. I also did say it's for health reasons. It's because of mental health. Because like I felt a tremendous amount of guilt if I didn't attack back. So I thought let's ease it a little bit with the sketch attack, so that way I don't feel as guilty as I'm just like I'm not giving any art back in a proper amount of time or comments. Which I was really better about comments this year, which is so good. I need to get back on it. I have like 32 notifications I need to get to, but I feel really like like bad still. I still feel bad because everybody's been giving like rendered pieces, and here I am just like not. But I did also say that rendered pieces are for like neutrals and like other things. So I don't know, man. Artfight this year was a little bit more tiring. I feel like I started in May and I didn't get done until right this very second. Is that really bad? It sounds really bad. Like 3 months of Artfight. Like they say, oh, I want Artfight to go on forever. Do you really? Do you really? I know I'm not attacking right now, but like doing any kind of Artfight video is like a form of like getting a target bullseyed at me for next year. You know what I mean? But I will say I really love the event still. I don't know if I made that clear enough. Like, despite the negative stuff, despite the drama that might have came up here and there, mind you, there's still more drama coming up with the whole 3D model thing, and I'm not stirring or kicking that beehive. So, but yeah, no, I really enjoy the event. I hope everybody else enjoyed the event as much as they could. I don't know how long this video is. Just know that I'll see you next art fight, hopefully, with a better plan, a game plan. I still have other things planned for next year. Doing this art fight, there's always something that comes up that inspires me to do next year's art fight videos, and there has been plans. So everybody, I think I'm gonna go chill, and when I mean go chill, work on my animated pilot thingy that should be up next month. There's so much to be done. Anyways, have a lovely, awesome always. Please take good care. Goodbye. Oh yeah,